this is the Watchdog, and welcome back to Fun with Watches. If watches weren't fun, you'd only need one. Today we're going to review the IBSO 2232. Let's start with the wrist check. I'm wearing this G-Shock GD350, and Grego's still wearing my Tsukime 2256. Grego said it looks like that Princess Leia is going to win the election for Chancellor, as she has more system votes than Wrecker from the Bad Batch. Grego asked her if Wrecker conceded. She said actually he's fairly humble. Alright, let's take a look at the watch. As you can see, the watch's box is damaged. It came that way from AliExpress, but I really didn't care. I mean, this box isn't super nice to begin with. So, more than likely, if I wasn't going to review the watch, I'd probably just throw the box away anyway. But here it is. Not a bad looking watch, considering it only cost me $15. This is the first IBSO on my channel. One of my viewers asked me to review this watch, and I usually oblige on watches in this very affordable price range. This is an homage to a Cartier Tank, which is a very old watch design dating back to the First World War. And Tank is not some clever nickname given unofficially by the watch community, but the name given by Cartier himself because the design was inspired by a tank. This watch comes in 5 different colorways. I chose the white dial with Roman numerals as it is what I think of when I hear Cartier Tank. There's also a black dial with Roman numerals. If Roman numerals aren't your thing, you can have baton indices in black or white. If you're into all black, you can get a black case instead of the rose gold of the others. The watch is 32 millimeters wide, which doesn't sound very big, but it's fairly large for a Cartier Tank inspired watch. 43.6 millimeters lug to lug, and it's only 7.6 millimeters thick, so this is one of the thinnest watches I've ever reviewed. Has a 26 millimeter lug width, which tapers down to 22 at the buckle, and weighs 39 grams on the supplied leather strap, so it's super light. Then the watch really doesn't have a bezel, it's just all case. And then we have the dial. As you can see, we have this vertical striping on the dial, and it looks nice. And then we have the Roman numeral indices, and they are applied. And then we have the inner dial with the minute markers, and we have these little dots here at the 5s. And then up top it says IBSO Borni Abissino. I don't know what Borni Abissino means, but whatever. And then we have the hands. Let me get the hands separated so you can see them. And as you can see, they're just little hands, and they're not loomed or anything. There is no loom on this watch, and there is no date on this watch, and there is no ghost date either. And then we have the crown. The crown is a push-pull, and it is signed. You can barely see the signature, but it's there. And crown action actually seems fine. You don't get an annoying minute hand jump when you set it. And there is no second hand to miss the marks. And then we had just a flat mineral glass crystal. You don't get sapphire on a $15 watch. And then we have the case. The case is a plated alloy, and it looks nice. And once again, it's super thin. And looks like a Cartier Tank. Then we have the case back. It says IBSO Borni Abissino. Then it says stainless steel back, which is a good tell that the rest is not. And then it says water resistant, which means that it's just your 30 meters, and that gives you the model number, the B2232G. And then it has this little pattern here. Then underneath the case back is the Epson Y120. So yes, you get a Japanese movement. So that's kind of impressive on a $15 watch also. So I don't know if you can see that. It's kind of hard to read. But Epson makes movements for Orient, and Orient is owned by Seiko now. But Epson, see, the Epson automatic movements are really rebranded Orient movements, but the Epson Quartz movements are actually made by Epson and not Orient. The strap says genuine leather, and I have a feeling that the inner is genuine leather, but this outer here doesn't feel like leather at all. Feels more like some kind of vinyl or something. So I don't know. I'm not an expert on materials, but it just doesn't feel like leather up top, but it definitely feels like leather in the inner. And this is the part that touches your skin, and so it's nice and comfortable. Then we have two keepers, one fixed, one floating, and then we have a signed buckle, and the buckle matches the case. And there is no quick release. But then again, how many 26mm straps do you have? Here's the watch at my 7.5-inch wrist. That looks nice. It wears nice. It's super thin, super light. I have 3 notches left, so you'll be able to wear this 8 1/4. And there is enough room to poke another hole if you want to go 8 1/2. Anything bigger than that, you'll need a different strap. And once again, this is 26mm, so you probably don't own one. What do I like about this watch? Well, it looks and wears nice. I like this strap and buckle. It's super thin, and it has an Epson Japanese movement. What are my gripes and groans? Would have been nice to have some quick release. Yeah, I don't know. I know you don't have 26mm straps just sitting around, but still, if you ever need to change the strap, quick release is just nice. And that's really my only complaint, because this is a $15 watch, and I don't think you're going to get much nicer tank homage for $15 than this. Do I recommend this watch? Sure. This watch is about as good as you can get for a tank homage if you want to spend less than $20. Looks and wears nice, and nothing wrong with it. Well, thank you for watching my review of the IBSO 2232, and I will be back with another review. Be sure and like and subscribe to my channel. And if you like this watch, be sure to use my affiliate link, and I'll get a tiny commission. Bye.